What is up, everybody? It's Jamie. Welcome back to the channel. We're just going to get right into the video today. So as you know, I picked up the Sierra Blue iPhone 13 Pro, and before getting so, I purchased all of the Apple leather and silicone cases to try out for the Sierra Blue phone. So I thought that with the Sierra Blue color, it would be a little bit difficult to get a case color that would go really well because this blue is a little bit different. Now, granted, some people think, oh, it doesn't really matter, the case covers the majority of the back of the phone. But to me, I do care. Maybe it doesn't matter for most people, but you do see a little bit of the color of the phone in the camera cutout. And so that's kind of a big deal for me. So I do like to have the color of the case, if I do go with a certain type of case, coordinate with the color of the phone itself. So what I'm going to do is not really all that difficult. I'm just going to take each of the cases, I'm going to go through the leather, go through the silicone cases, I'll even throw in the clear case from Apple, and just pair them together, show you guys so we can come up with what we think is the best color Apple leather or silicone case for the Sierra Blue iPhone 13 Pro. So I'm going to start with the leather cases and then we'll switch over to silicone. So first up is going to be the golden brown color. Golden brown, more yellow brown or orange brown. So traditionally, I didn't think, or when I first saw it, I didn't think that this was going to be like a good color combination. But honestly, I think it looks pretty good. It looks a lot better than what I expected. I think it's a cool, contrasting, but they do coordinate very well together. I think that the biggest thing with this combination is whether or not you are a fan of this orangish, brownish color. Next up is dark cherry. I think it's fine. I don't think it looks as good as the golden brown. Obviously, they're completely different colors. I'm just not a fan of the dark cherry color. I think that realistically, any of the colors will go well with probably any of the phones. I think that there's just certain colors that work better than others. I do think that the golden brown looks better than the dark cherry on the Sierra. Next up, we have Midnight. You can't go wrong with Midnight on really any of the phones. This is just a really good, safe bet no matter what. The other thing that really makes the Midnight an attractive color option, especially when looking at leather, is just if you do have issues with a color wearing away like we did in the iPhone 12 leather cases, this is going to hide that much better than any of the other colors, especially as you go lighter. Most likely the black color that's underneath is going to show up and it's going to be much more evident in any of the lighter leather colors. So if that's a worry, I'd always go Midnight. The next color is what is my favorite color by itself, which is Sequoia Green. The concern I have with Sequoia Green is that if it will look all that good, and I don't know. Sequoia Green, I think it can make it work. I don't think that the Sequoia Green paired with the Sierra Blue is the best color combination. So next up in the leather is the Wisteria. Look, in this lighting, it's kind of like a purple. I feel like this was probably made to go with the Sierra color. They're similar in color, but they're different enough to where they're not so opposing that they go well, and they're not so matchy that they go well. So the thing about the Apple Clear case is that I do like the clear plastic material that they use. I think it looks really good. I have a couple problems. I do not like this at all. I think that the white thing on the back is just awful. I also do not like that the cutout is exposed. The case comes out very easily because of that, which makes swapping cases much more easily. But I just get very concerned about how well this thing is going to hold up over time. All right, so now we're going to transition to the silicone cases. First case we have up is Marigold. Marigold is very bright orange, similar to the golden brown color. Like these orangish hues actually go really well with the Sierra Blue. This is a pretty good combination, if I'm being honest. That Marigold isn't necessarily my first choice I would go with, but honestly, I do like this color combination with Sierra Blue. Next up is the Product Red. And Product Red, I think Product Red goes really, really nicely with the Sierra Blue if you're looking for for the red. I honestly wish that there was the product red in the leather case, because I think that the red looks a little bit better in the leather material than it typically does in the silicone. And up next we have pink pomelo, pink and blue, or orangish, pinkish, reddish and blue. Yeah, nothing wrong with this. I think this goes well. Like I said, it's going to go well with realistically any of these cases. It's just what I think it goes best with. This is more so if you like the case, then I guess it would be a good option for you. I'm just not really a pink pomelo fan. Next up we have the chalk pink, which is, you know, our closest thing to white that we have with Apple from a case option this year. I don't know, this one's actually pretty awesome. The pink is so subtle in the chalk pink that it does look white. It gives you like you have to do a double take, and when you see it up against the Sierra Blue, I think it's like a really cool color. Next up we have Clover. So Clover, I'm a fan of green. Clover wasn't like a green that I typically like. I like going like those deeper color green, like in the leather case. The interesting thing with this green, because it is a little bit lighter, I think it does go better with the Sierra Blue color on the back than the Sequoia green. But I'm not like a super big fan of this shade of green. So this wouldn't be my overall favorite, but I do think that this combination works pretty well. So next up is Abyss Blue. Abyss Blue is this is like a very easy color combination to go to. I try to go with something a little bit more unique, a little bit more different. So when you're going blue on blue or darker blue with the Abyss Blue, with the Sierra Blue phone, this is obviously going to be like an easy combination. This is probably going to be a lot of people, if they're going the silicone case, and they have the Sierra Blue phone, probably going to go with this Abyss Blue or maybe even Midnight. You can't miss with this, but if you do want to go with a little bit more unique, a little more adventurous, I'd try to go with a different color. So next up we have the other blue color, which is Blue Jay. Blue Jay, I don't really like the color. I think it's a little bit too like kid-like. Like this would be like a good iPhone 12 or iPhone 13 color. Yeah, I mean, I think that out of the two blues, I would definitely go Abyss Blue over Blue Jay. And so the last case is just Midnight in silicone, similar to in the leather. Like this is, one of those can't miss situations. It looks good. It looks great. I mean, honestly, like I think this is probably the safest, best bet. Like I typically would, over black or Midnight, I would go with like a darker blue like this, but I actually prefer like the Midnight color versus like the dark blue, which is kind of different for me, because I always think that, these black or midnight colored cases, they look more like business style. But I think in this instance, I think it looks really good. All right, guys, so here we have each of the cases lined up. So we have all the leather over here with the clear case and all the silicone cases over here. So right off the bat, Apple clear case, I don't like. I've never liked this whole situation going on. Also, I don't like the cutout on the back. I think that the plastic material is very high quality, and I really like the fit and the finish overall, but I just worry about protection here. Like I said, I hate the design element. I wish it was a little bit thicker, and so this is a no-go. But looking at the leather cases, like I mentioned before, traditionally I love this green color. I just don't think that the Sequoia green works well with the Sierra Blue. So I think that the top two cases for the Sierra Blue, I think for basically every color, the Midnight is going to be a top contender because it goes with everything. And then also, this is going to be the best in terms of wear and tear. But my choice for the best case for the Sierra Blue in leather is the Golden Brown. The Golden Brown provides just a different level of, you get a pop of color, but it's not too loud, and it's just a little bit of like kind of playful elegance. I just really like the way that this tone works up against the Sierra Blue color. It almost gives like a very, very subtle like retro, like vintage vibe to it that I think works really, really well. So this would be my choice for top color in the Apple leather case. That's a golden brown. So moving on and looking at the silicone side of things, I think that, you know, you can, just like in the leather cases, Midnight, obviously like an easy choice. This Abyss Blue is an easy choice, but I like to go a little bit different. And so here I like both the marigold color and how it pairs up with the Sierra Blue. It's similar to like that color combination with the golden brown. It's almost like those oranges kind of hues really work well with this tone of blue. But honestly, my favorite option in this sheer, in the silicone cases that we have right now, is chalk pink. So chalk pink is very close to white, but it has like that subtlety of that really subtle pink. But with the blue on the Sierra Blue, it almost draws out the pink just a little bit, and you kind of do a little bit of a double take with it, and it just goes really, really well. So it's almost, I think that like if people know, they know that it's pink, and it's just like it's a little different, but it's just super, super clean, and I think it pairs really, really well with the Sierra Blue. So I think that both this and the marigold work really, really well. I think this golden brown was something that I didn't expect to really enjoy, but I think it's a really great option for the Sierra Blue iPhone 13 Pro. That's all I have for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment below and let me know which case you think pairs best with the Sierra Blue iPhone 13 Pro. Also, if you haven't already, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one.